Hey, what's up, you two? This video is quite a little bit overdue, but I figured I might as well get it done right now. I just wanted to make this video to show you what my impressions, what my first impressions are of Windows 8. I already made a video. If you guys didn't see it already, it's the video on how you can download and install Windows 8 virtual on a virtual machine using VMware Player. Everything is free, so you can go ahead and try that out. So this was my installation. I installed Windows 8. So what exactly are my impressions? Oh, sorry, this is the Windows Word 2013 from the preview video I did before. Just close that. Don't save. Alright. Okay, so how exactly is Windows 8 compared to all the other operating systems? Well, my initial impressions was it was really nice. It seemed really intuitive and interactive. It's very creative how when Microsoft did it, but there's a lot of things that still need a little bit tweaking. That so sorry so the first thing that I noticed that was kind of cool is this the you know how the traditional Windows 7 it locks up, right? So right now it's locked, but the screen itself is really nice. You can set it up so you can make a design and it'll unlock, or right now it just wants me to drag the screen and it'll unlock. So let me do that. I'll click and drag. There you go, and it goes. Comes to this screen. So if I want, I could make it a password, or in how it showed a picture right now, I could make a design on it and it'll unlock. So let me go into this login. Okay, so the first thing you'll come into when you see something that really hit me at the beginning was there was no start button. You know, at the beginning when you see at the bottom right, there's supposed to be a start button here. It was gone. There's nothing there. Right? So I was wondering where's all that functionality. So it turns out when you bring your arrow to the corner, then the start button pops up, right? And then you can go ahead and you can click that, right? But it took me a little while to figure it out. I was wondering what's going on. That's so weird. How did it go away, right? But I feel I don't know if that's a bonus or not for somebody who just installed Windows 8. They're not really familiar with how to use the computer. They're not uh, tech savvy, right? I think that would be a drawback from Microsoft's uh, from a consumer point of view. It's a loss of functionality, and it makes that first impression a little bit harder on them. The start button has been there since, you know, ever since we could remember. 95, Windows 95, 98, XP, ME, all those had the start button. All of a sudden now it's hidden, right? So that was one thing that I noticed. But one of the cool things is they added a new functionality. You take your mouse, if you drag it to the top right top corner of your screen, or the top right or bottom right of your screen, this pops up. This is like the new Metro navigation menu here. It's kind of cool. You can quickly change some settings if you want. Click settings, and everything is here, right here. You can change the volume, you can shut it down, power, and you can go to the control panel from here. This is the traditional control panel. I think that was kind of cool. But what's the key difference in Windows 8 is the new this Metro interface. Everything's kind of like laid out in front of you. You got your weather, you got your news, you got almost everything. Stocks are here. So this was one of the coolest things I feel of Windows 8. They added this functionality, but at the same time, it is kind of a drawback because, you know, before in the past, what we had was we had a start button. We'll click the start button, and then within that start button we can go to programs and load up whatever program we want. Now instead of that, we gotta go to the start button, and then you can see even just getting that start button is a bit tricky. Click that, and now we have to come here, and at the same we still don't have all those programs that we had before. Where's Notepad? Where is you know the different applications that we use here and there? Where's Paint? I want to be able to click Paint right there, right? But it's not here. What you have to do for a end user who just opened Windows 8, they're not really used to it. It'll be a tough blow for them. Somebody who doesn't know how to use the computer as proficiently, it'll be a tough blow. So because now they won't, it's not, they can't just visually see where it is, where they don't know how to get to it. But a person who knows how to get around with their computer, there's a slight learning curve, but after that, things become really easy. So you see, right now, I only have the programs I installed after I set up my operating system. These are the new programs that I installed. I just installed this a video ago, you'll notice that. But so how do you get to Notepad? How do you get to your Paint, all those generic programs that come? Where's FreeCell, right? So what you wanna do is, what's interesting, once you come to this Metro interface, let me go there again. I'll come here, let me just go up here and then click this start button, click that. So once you're here, all you have to do is just type Notepad. You see how fast it just came up? So what that's one thing. So once you learn how to search, it becomes really easy, and it's kind of cool. All you have to do is just quickly go to where you just want to go to your start button, click start, and type whatever you're looking for. Paint. There you go. Paint just popped up. Hit enter and Paint opens. So that's one thing that is kind of a bonus. Once you learn how to use it, it becomes much easier. But for a person who doesn't know how to use it, it is tricky, because from this screen itself, you barely know where should I go now. There's so much things. There's photos, calendar, messaging, people, weather. All these things are there, but I don't know how to get to my programs. Where's my programs? So yeah, that's one of the new aspects of Windows 8. Once you learn how to use it, it's good. Another thing I noticed was there are a few slight errors I find around right now. Not errors, but they're just things that I find to be a bit of a nuisance, because it kind of slows you down. Let me show you what I mean. So from here, I want to go to let me click. Let's see what can I click. Let me click photos. So I click onto photos, and this comes up. You can see all these different things here: Flickr photos, Facebook photos, devices. So I can go ahead and add whatever I'm looking for, right? But what annoyed me is, where's the back button? How do I get out of here, right? There's For a person who doesn't know how to use a computer properly, once they come into the screen, they'll think they're just stuck. There's no navigation buttons that kind of take them out of here. Like, there's no visual navigation buttons. So what they really have to do is, if they move their mouse over here to the right, they'll see the start button come up, right? If they move their mouse up here to the top, the desktop icon comes up. So you see you see how I just integrated, I kind of changed the screen. I didn't even know that happens. So you click photos, and I can actually change the size of the screen. You bring your mouse to the top of the screen, click and drag it down, and then you kind of have you can move around this, whatever you have open. Let me go ahead and open something else. Okay, I have my desktop. Let me go to the start menu. Oh, also another a quick easy tip is, when you're in the screen, anytime you want, just on your keyboard you have your Windows key, right? You just press your Windows key. The Windows key, it's one of the keyboard keys on your keyboard. It looks like that Windows logo. Traditionally it's on your bottom left of the keyboard. So you press that, and automatically it'll take you to the Metro screen. So that's a shortcut you guys can use. You press that, you're here. Now let me open something else. Let me open music, for instance. It's loading up. Okay, so this is the music screen. I want to get out of here, so I can drag down and I can move the screen wherever I want, or from here, if I can, let's see, whatever, there's a scroll bar down here. But the thing I was initially mentioning is, what's annoying is that there is no exit button. If I press escape, it doesn't take me out of this. So how does a person know I want to go back to the desktop? How do I do that? So visually there is no way to get out. That was a kind of drawback in my opinion. But a person who does know how to use it, all they have to do is go down here, press the start button if they want, go up here. Oh, and now it shows the open windows that are uh, the different open windows. Remember that photos one you had? It's right here. If I move my mouse up to here, the top left, and bring it down a little bit, now I have that music pane I had open. So that's kind of cool. It has tabs. It keeps tabs on the things that you left open. So let me go back to the desktop. Okay, and so yeah, that was, it's kind of a drawback and a benefit. Once you learn how to use Windows 8, it's really cool. There's so many different features. It makes things, it kind of makes life a lot easier. You see how the settings here are, it's hidden. You can bring it down when you need to. It doesn't kind of clutter up the space there. You can navigate from there. One thing that I found was really interesting is Task Manager. They really Windows 8 changes Task Manager completely compared to the previous versions. All you have to do is you right click your bottom uh, uh, bar here and go to Task Manager, and if you can click more details, and now you come up to the big, this is the full-blown Task Manager. I really like how it gives you all the details, and it seems it's much more intuitive, interactive. It looks in visually it looks much nicer. You can go ahead and click check performance, app history, what apps you opened, the startup, users who's logged on to your computer right now. Maybe somebody might be remotely logged on, so you could see from here, details, services. So that's kind of cool. It's one of the um, new features of Windows 8. Overall, there's so many different features of Windows 8 to explore, but a person should know that once you're using Windows 8, there is a learning curve. You have to be open to that, and you have to be open to learning new things. If you're not open to it, then Windows 8 will hit you hard, and you're not gonna have that enjoyable experience. If you're open to learning, there's a lot to learn, and it makes life a lot easier once you learn how to use it. Thanks a lot, guys, for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you learned a little bit of Windows 8, maybe some of its pros and cons. But yeah, thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe, guys. Take care.